she ain't told out. The mother got this thing running, she already. I told her that it's talking, told her it's talking video. Show the cover stacks and told out.
I was just trying to fill everybody out, see how everything goes.
Are you ready for it, man? I'm definitely ready, bro. This season 2 about to be crazy.
Girl, Tara J, y'all already know I'm coming with it, and I ain't keeping my mouth closed this season. I'm gonna tell y'all just like it is, period.
See the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. See, I'm riding through the city with my woe. Yeah, we tuned in HotxMagOnlineRadio. Yeah, she put that work in there, you know it shows. So who's fucking with this online radio?
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Tara J. Well, HotxMag Online Radio. Okay. Listen, you guys, it's 2025. Yeah, that's right, y'all. Like, we are back. Okay, and this is actually the first interview of the new year. Okay, so I want to say huge shout out to my special guest, which is no stranger to the station. He actually was on the station before. He go by the name of Jessie V. Okay, and I heard we got another special guest. Okay, I want to say your name. If I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. Correct me when you come on. But is it Little Duddy, Little Duty? One of the two. Okay, we got him coming up too. It look like so. We got them backstage, y'all. We got some music we're gonna get into. We got some questions lined up because even though we had Jessie V on the show before, there's so much that I want to talk about that I feel like we didn't talk about in the first one. So we're gonna get into it. Plus, there's so much more, he got going on. It's a new year, new things. So let me not do too much talking, y'all. Make sure that y'all do me a favor and share this. I know some people are working out and about. Starting a new year off right, getting to that money. But if you're not tuning in now, I'm sure that you'll tune in later. Whenever you do, please click that share button and like, and make sure that you follow us. So let's bring Mr. Jessie V live. What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's good? What's good with you?
Hi, I'm good. How you been?
Can you hear me clear? Can you hear us clear?
Yep.
All right, man. I'm just chilling, laid back. And you said his name right. It's Little Duty.
Yeah. Starting the year off right, because as y'all know, I mispronounce names by accident. So I'm glad that I got that right.
We appreciate you having us on the show. This is a very, very great opportunity. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And thank you for coming back to the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love having, fresh faces on the show, but I also like having the ones who have held it down and supported me the whole time. So thank you for coming back to the station.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All love.
Yeah. So if you're tuning in right now and you don't know who Mr. Jessie V is, he's an artist, a pastor, CEO, community leader, husband, and most importantly, father. So we got him live. He wears mini hats, mini hats, which is crazy. Me personally, there's a lot of people that think just being a mom or a dad or, working a 9 to 5, they think that's a lot. So, you got all these different hats. I got to ask you, especially being born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri, you know what I mean? Because I'm from Pittsburgh. So it's maybe a little bit different depending on what city you're in. But when it comes to you and your background and everything you've been through, how was it growing up? Like, how would you describe that to people who don't know who Jessie V is?
Well, my coming up, my upbringing was pretty good. I had my mom and my dad. They were both together. They were married. They were in the same house. My dad was a pastor. Has been a pastor ever since I was about, I say, 8 or 9. But I was straight off doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though that they were into the church community, I was still into the streets. My uncles and aunties and things of that nature, they still was into the, I'm gonna say, to the world, into the things that were not a part of spirituality. But coming up in Kansas City, in the area I'm from the metro area, the 43rd Street to be exact. It's a lot of poverty, prostitution, drug dealing, killing. If you didn't know, our nickname is called Killer City. Killer City, yeah, that's what it's called. But now it's a lot of murders, a lot of drug activities and things that goes on in my neighborhood where I'm from. I was just blessed to come up out of it. I lost my eye due to some gang violence and stuff of that nature. Those of you can't see, I do only have one eye. You know what I'm saying? And that was due to gang violence as well. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I've been incarcerated for 3.5 years. That was over 10 years ago, though. Been pushing this positive life for about 10, 12 years, keeping myself grounded in knowledge. That's what I'm grounded in. It ain't about spirit, about religion or nothing. It's just about knowledge, whatever is knowledge, But yeah, it's rough in my town. It's real rough.
Wow. So, that I know that y'all are like, wow, just like me. Woo. Okay, so let's back it up just a little bit. So, you mentioned that your father was a pastor. So, with the area that you grew up in, even going through the things that you went through, with the loss of your eye, like you said, being incarcerated, how was that, especially when having a father as a pastor?
Well, it kind of put shame to my parents, because I wasn't raised like that. The things I was going through, I wasn't raised to do those things. I was raised to do the opposite. But it seems like you get born. It gets born. I'm going to just be honest. Going to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, choir rehearsal, Bible study, teachers meeting, deacons meeting. It's like church. So as you get older, you want to see what's out there. And none of the things I've done, like I said, was none of my parents' fault. It was all due to me. I was just being curious, and seeing my other family members out there thugging and stuff like that. But when you find out that life is not for you the hard way, man, you lose limbs. That's what happened. I was shot in the face with a 12 gauge close range.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I was shot at the age of 17.
That's young.
Yeah. And me and my brother and them, we was a part of this little street gang and stuff like that. My older brother started the gang. They are incarcerated. My younger brother is dead now. My
Sorry
older
for your
brother.
Loss.
Yeah. Last time we did the interview, remember?
Yeah.
That
was.
Yeah. The same day we did the interview, I got the news that he was passed. But it was due to street things. He had done some street drugs and overdose, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, all these other things was due to street violence, like me getting a shot in the face, my brother and them going to prison. I got a brother that just got out. He was only out for a couple months. Now he's back in prison. But it's just a life cycle. That's what I'm saying. Where I'm from, being tough is being dumb. Being cool is the dumbness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the world presents us. All of us got to be cool. And being cool is doing the things that degrades us, that takes us away from our identity, our family, and things of that nature. And that's how it is. Yeah, it was kind of like it was rough doing that thing and then trying to please my parents. Me and my dad didn't have a relationship at the time. We used to argue and fight all the time because of the things I chose to do. And now we talk every day. It ain't a day, since I've been changed my life. We haven't. It ain't a day that we don't talk. It ain't a day. Yeah. So that's how it is when you are a part of something that your parents don't want you to be a part of. It pushes the relationship between y'all. It puts a wedge there.
Yeah. Now, would you say, after, for instance, after the shooting, would you say that's where the eye opener was for you? Like you felt that you wanted to change your life after that?
Oh no, I still can't blame you. What that was a what they call it, a stripe on my shoulder. that was letting them know I'm still with it. No, I didn't stop actually doing street things until I went to prison the third time. But after I got shot, I still was out there.
Wow.
It was like that's a part of it. You ain't that person until you get. They say you ain't somebody until you either die or kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't die from being shot in the head. So, you know how that go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the man. I'm yeah. So, and I was a hothead, but it didn't change my life. Changed my life was prison. I thought I was untouchable.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's interesting, and I'm glad that you shared it because I know a lot of people, if you never been in the situation, a lot of people will say, "Oh, okay, yes, the shooting is what made me, want to call it quits." But in your case, you're like, "No, it was prison," and I think that's real interesting, for some people. So
prison, it changed my life because I seen a different type of living. I seen a living to where you can be without and still live and still have things, still have your mind. As long as you got your mind, you got everything. And I believe that my higher power of what I'm serving showed me that as long as you got stability here, that's the reason I had to go through the route of prison. As long as I have my mind, I'm going to be able to do anything I want to do. And that was the lesson from that. But yeah, being shot just made me more ambitious of guns. It made me want more guns. It made me feel like I can do another thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But prison calmed me down. A lot of OGs in there gave me a lot of knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, and that's a good thing, and I'm glad that, regardless on what made you call it quits or how long it might have took for you to call it quits, the importance is that you called it quits. You realized what was going on and you called it quits before it was too late. Because, there are a lot of people that, don't get that chance or opportunity until it's too late. And, unfortunately, and, rest in peace to all of them. But I am glad that you were able to, I would say at that point, find yourself and, go down a different route.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting though. It's interesting. It's not easy. I kind of understand a lot of people that kind of go back because it do get rough. It ain't a piece of cake, you know what I'm saying, with having children and trying to do wrong. That just it don't mix. It don't mix. Especially if you're trying to be there. Being in incarceration takes time out of your children's life. It takes the food out of their mouth because now you gotta send money to me because I'm in there, and then not only that, you gotta pay for gas to come see me and all these things.
Yeah.
A lot of my OGs made me realize that stuff. I was around people that when I was in prison, I was around people that had money. You know what I'm saying? So they was giving me game like, hey, look, we got money, but we ain't here. You know what I'm saying? What's good if us having money, but we ain't here? You know what I'm saying? We can give you the game where you ain't gotta be here. So yeah, and that's what they was doing, trying to give me the game to where so I don't gotta be there and keep my mind focused. And not only that, my dad was so grounded on me and my brothers. I got 3 brothers and 1 sister. Shout out to my little sister. But yeah, she had it rough. She had it rough. We coming up, we was like the Lattimore brothers. You ever seen Respucia? That's how we was with my little sister. Anybody mess with my little sister, we was on their head. You did. She ain't had no boyfriends, none of that. But we made sure that. But my dad made sure that his boys was grounded in menship and in knowledge, and that's what stuck to me. He always told us, research. If you don't know, research this, do this, step up. And if you don't know, figure it out. Make sure you stand as a man. Don't let nothing fold you, you know? And that's what, even though we was neck and neck at the time, I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to do. I still had his words in my head, like, oh man, you know?
Yeah. And that's why I think it's really important, you know, even what you said before when you said not only changing your life for yourself, but also staying on that positive route for your children, because a lot of people don't realize whether you have boys or whether you have girls, it's important, you know, to set the perfect example for them. Because, for example, for boys, so they don't go down the same route, or even for girls, so they know when they're searching for their husband, what type of person is qualified as a man. And I feel like that's really important, you know, later down life when they get there. Right now they look like they're younger. So take y'all time.
Nah,
but
I be still only done. I'm only, you know, that because they coming, you know, women are coming, and the decisions are coming to make for women. I be on my girls about who they gonna be with, what type of man. I want to meet the parents before you even go anywhere with them, because that's how my dad and mom was. I want to know their backgrounds, because you're not going nowhere with a serial killer, a molester, all that. You know what I'm saying?
all that.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. It changes for all of us, and that's what it's about. And that's basically why I wanted to change. When I was incarcerated, I actually am in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I just came from Texas. We moving around to get my music, our music. My whole family do music, from me, my wife, and all our children.
Yes.
We're moving around to get our music known. We're trying to do it. We're not trying. We're doing it independently. So that's why we move from state to state to state to state to state.
Yeah.
But, I'm in Atlanta, and I was incarcerated up here as well. And the last time I was incarcerated up here, my wife, she was up here with me. We was actually on a vacation, coming up here to do a vacation. And this was right before I got a state of mind of change. And she came up there, was like, hey, I ain't going through this no more. If you don't change, this is it. I ain't coming to see this, dog. I was like, whoa, what? Hold on. What I'm doing is how we got where we at. You know what I'm saying? But it made me think, though, it ain't about the money with her. She's saying, hey, all this time you spending doing this, that, and the other, we can be doing this together. We ain't got to worry about the police and the federals and all these things. And we can have fun if you just do it the right way. And that's really what made me change the inside of my wife. Yeah.
I love that. And you know, and even when you spoke on music, because you mentioned you, your family, and your kid, your wife and your kids, are, you know, musically inclined. And to be honest with you, and I want to kind of touch on this for the people, since we were doing a little bit of your background, but you also were doing music with your siblings, you know, for a little bit as well.
Yeah, we actually was going to be signed by BME, Lil John. Yeah, a group called the KC Mo Bucks. Me, my little sister, my older brother, and my other brother, they both incarcerated. But yeah, I've been doing music for a long time. And I've been asking God, like, why am I doing music? But now I see why. This is it right here.
Yeah.
Putting it into them. And my girls used to do music, but they doing the video side of stuff. But yeah, I've been doing music for a long time. And I like to help people out that does music. I helped out a lot of people that has made it big for my town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just my passion. I don't trip on the money, none of that.
Yeah.
You got music and you need help, you need distribution, you need anything. If you on here, contact me. I'll help you out and figure out how we can get you shows and everything. Just contact me.
Hey, it's all about networking, y'all. I gotta network.
I know that's right. Yeah.
That's what it's about. So, you know, besides, you know, let's say the two situations that you told us about, you know, before we got to the music, what would you say was the roughest time of your life, but you learned so much from it, besides the two situations that we talked about?
The roughest time of my life was when I was on the run. I was on the run for about like 3.5 years. And I ran from Texas, and I went back down to Missouri.
Oh
and I couldn't get in cars. I had to catch the bus because I was trying not to get caught up. You know, that was getting on buses, catching cabs, and trying to stay away from areas that the police would try to catch me. But that was the roughest time of my life, trying to stay away from the law. Yeah. And I was selling drugs and on the run, so it was trying to watch for them not to get caught by selling drugs and trying to make sure these people ain't snitching. They ain't the police while I'm doing it. But yeah,
Right.
when I was on the run for those 3.5 years.
Wow. And I know like some of y'all are hearing this and y'all, I'm sure y'all watch movies or Element and stuff, but he's talking real life. Like, imagine for me, I watch Element. So when I see movies like that, I'm in the moment and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like if it's me, but like, I don't think we really realize how it's like if it was us. That's crazy.
Look, one time I'm on this doing 3 years. I'm with my wife just before we got married, and we was doing some illegal stuff. I don't even want to get on that, but yeah, we got stopped by the police, and they had pulled me over. My little brother that's passed away, he looks just like me, exactly identical. We look like twins, and they pulled us over, and I gave his name. Man, I thought I was about to go to prison forever right there, but they let me go and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. Gave the wrong name and then, and then one time we got locked in the store. Look, I'm on the run. I'm on the run doing all this stuff, and I'm tripping out because they gonna do nothing but give me more charges, give me more time. But we get locked in the store. Me and my wife, she brought it, whatever, If I had it, hey, if I'm doing it, she with it. But now we get locked in the store. We give 2 different names again. Up out of there. Yeah.
That is hilarious. And I mean, honestly, even if those were rough times, those were great moments at the same time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't realize when you're in your roughest moments or your not so great moments, downfalls, whatever you want to call it, you learn some lessons. Like one of them is, like you said, your wife was right there. That's loyalty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because she could have just been like, nah, you on your own.
Right. Hey, and man, when I was locked up too, not to call you man, but queen, when I was locked up, my wife didn't miss a beat on visits. You know what I'm saying? I uplift my queen because if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't be me. You dig? I spread love to every queen that's out there to support their significant other or their king that is doing something to help them, because my wife has been there for me 100%. 100%.
Yes, I love that for y'all. How long y'all been together for?
We've been together for about 7 years marriage. We've been together for 10 and a half years. 7 years marriage, 10 and a half years together.
Wow, congrats to y'all. That's big.
Sure.
How did y'all meet though? So, because now I'm wondering her background. How did y'all meet?
Well, I met her when I was about this was before I got shot. I was 15, 16 years old through somebody else that I was with at the time. And we were all friends. And I had moved to Texas and came back to Kansas City, and I called the wrong number, and it was her. Nah, for real, I was trying to talk to this other chick that was at Church's Chicken, and she gave me the wrong number. But the wrong number was to my wife, so that was God. Right. And so that's how we linked back up. Divine moment. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. And y'all share a lot of things. You share y'all past, you share beautiful children, and you also share mini ministry, right? Like y'all have a ministry going on?
Yes.
That's sure cool. Tell us more about that one. I'm interested.
Well, me and my wife, we got a ministry called it's called DLID. It's Do Live and Direct. Okay. And it's a music ministry where we travel all over the world. We minister to the youth, encouraging them to keep going and doing positive things. We have been in so far, I think, 10 states so far. We actually have our stuff legitimized in Texas. GCYS, Galveston Youth Community Services, where you can learn how to do music, recording, mastering, mixing, visual arts, all kind of things. I can't really think of it because I wasn't prepared for that question.
Okay. But it sounds like y'all do a lot, to help motivate and encourage the youth. And I love that.
Yeah. And also to encourage each other to have good marriages. That's what it's about. That's why we do things together. If you're going to be on one accord, be on one accord. If that's who you're going to be with, be with. And I encourage everybody to be real with one another in their relationships. That's what brings out more insight. Being realistic. If you're gonna be with somebody else while you're with that person, tell them. You never know what you might have. If you're not, be loyal. You know, you never know. It's honesty that wins everything.
That's very true. And that's in any situation, you know?
Hey, for real. For real.
That is dope. So, let's talk about your family dynamic because, like you said, y'all all do music. I know last time when we did the interview, you start telling me that your kids was into it too, and we got to talking about that. And I see, your son right here, and you have other beautiful children. So let me know a little bit of what y'all been up to music wise.
All right, I'm gonna let him explain his stuff and what he got going on, man.
He's
Tell him
ready.
who you are, what you got going on, man. Use this.
I'm Lil Duty. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I made a song, Genesis, and it comes out on all platforms February 14th.
Ooh.
And
yes. That's nice. And Valentine's Day, one of the best days.
Right.
That's dope. So what's your song about? I'm curious.
On you. What's your song about?
It's like saying how people be faking and
I like that. I'm gonna have to bump that in the car.
He's trying to act like he's shy.
Get it though. How old is he?
How old are you?
I am 10 years old.
Okay. I thought you were around. I have a son. He's 11, so I'm like y'all around the same age. Oh, yes. And it's so funny because I find it that most of the kids that are talented have so much talent, but they are shy just a little bit.
Right. Until they break that ice. I was the same way.
Yeah,
I was the same way. Shy, and then once I got older and I started learning how to think before I speak, it started coming out. Yeah,
okay.
It started coming out.
Yes. Oh, that is amazing. So, as I mentioned, you have so many hats. You got, again, the artist, being a pastor, which actually we're going to pause on that part. Being a pastor. I know a lot of people that are tuning in and will tune in later are thinking, wait a minute. So he had his past like that. He switched it up, had his family and everything. And now he's a pastor. Can you explain to us that transition?
The transition of that, it was very weird because nobody believed me. Nobody believed Jessie that used to have all the weed, all the dope, all the partying, and they're like, nah, bro, you lying, nah. I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't want to do what y'all doing no more, you know. But the transition was kind of, I didn't know how it came about for real. I keep asking myself, how did I start thinking differently? It just kind of just came upon me. Yeah. I don't remember a transpiring moment or anything. It just, once I jumped out of prison, I just stopped doing the things that were degrading me, you know. Yeah. And as I was walking, my wife was there through the transition, and that's one thing that made me stick to who I am with. She didn't leave. She didn't want to change. I wanted to change. And she said, I'm going to change with you. That's what queens do. When you're a queen, you stick to your king, no matter what's going on. And then later on, if it's wrong, you will come and tell her, hey, king, look, that was wrong, bro. We shouldn't have went that route. You know what I'm saying? But she'd stick right there with your king. But yeah, she stuck through the transition and everything. That's you don't get too many people doing that. They be ready to party. And we come from strip clubs and all that. We was really partying. For real, we used to go to Vegas and everything just to party.
Wow.
You know? So yeah, so it's a big transition, but it's all about seeking information. Once I got out of prison, I learned how to seek information from different type of books and things to keep my mind on what I'm on. The more information that I was seeking had me more at all, had me more wanting to seek more and more and more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God's plan.
God's plan. That's it. But being a pastor is very, very challenging too, because I don't wear suits. I like wearing my big chains. I like wearing that, and everybody be still thinking that I'm still the same person due to how I dress. But until I speak and they see me demonstrate my actions and character, and they see a change. But yeah, it's just judgmental. People judge me a lot. You can't do that. You're not supposed to do this. I'm under a microscope. That's what I say.
Yeah.
I'm under a microscope due to me having that title.
I feel like it makes it worse because in general, people are so judgmental, and it's just like, man, like don't let somebody mess up or do anything. It's even worse.
Right.
So it's just like, man, but I want to say for you to keep pushing and staying motivated to do better, even through all of that, that's super dope. And it's definitely motivational, especially I know for me. So I'm sure for people out there, who go through the same thing or things like it. And, I would say that's great. And it's a great example for the children, the youth,
right.
y'all kids. So that's super dope.
Right.
Yes.
I believe that in order for your house to grow, you got to have some knowledge in it. And that's what's wrong with the world today. I didn't get on here to preach, but that's what's wrong with the world today. The lack of knowledge that's presented in the house. In the house, we think the school got to teach it. We think that the other people outside got to teach the people what we supposed to be teaching our children. They start at home. Before my children went to school, they knew how to write. They knew their name. They know how to spell. They know. And this was before, transpiring. I was teaching little Duty how to spell words before I had this type of thinking. That's just me. I want better for the people around me.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And to be honest, I'm going to put some beans out there. My children are all adopted.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, these my little cousins.
Wow. Yeah. I would have never guessed that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I did that because I'm a man that wanted to change the world again. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was eligible to take them in and do the things that I'm doing with them, teaching them about positivity and things of that nature. My family comes, like I said, from pimping, hoeing, and selling drugs and doing things of that nature. And that my grandparents were RIP. Them was the only ones that will be able to do what I'm doing with them. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and take them.
Yes. That's dope. Salute to you, for real. And your wife. Salute to y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's what we do this for. That's why our ministry is what it is. And that's why it's so solid. We don't kind of talk about it out in the air like that too much, but that's what we do it for. We looking to adopt more children. We look because it brings more knowledge to our people. Our people. If they would have went somewhere else, what would they? Ain't no telling what they'll know. They'll be learning. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Wow, that is super dope. So I gotta ask because somebody commented WUN, and then Lil Duty got on a chain. I think that say WUN too. So let us know what's WUN. I heard it's a movement.
Yeah, that's our movement. It's called We Up Now. It's for all of us. You know what I'm talking about? All of us. We up now. Everybody that is a part of us. We. It ain't just me. We're unity. If we all come together, and the Bible said that the world was destroyed because the people had split. They separated. That when they was building the tower to Babel, they came together and they separated them because the power of coming together. So if we came together as one, we can build an entity, an empire. Yeah, and that's what that's about. We Up Now is the ministry that we all are under. It's also one of my church names. It's called One Mob. We Up Now, members of believers. I believe in taking all the street stuff and turning it into positive. So that's what we doing.
I like that. And I'm glad that you explained that because that was going to be my next question because I was reading, doing a little reading, research and doing stuff. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. So we got a pastor, we got a ministry, but then we got the word mob in there. How is this tied in here real quick? So I'm glad that you explained that. And I think that's actually dope. And I'm glad you did bring that up because, you're taking such a, I would say, negative word and you're making it something positive. Right. So now when people walk around like, yeah, I'm part of the mob, you ain't saying it in the bad way. You saying it in the good way.
Right. Members of believers. That's what it means. Members of believers. We all members and we believe in one thing. Yes. One thing, one mob. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's super dope. So it's
Straight up.
2025. We do have a song that we're gonna get into and play. But before we do play that song, because I'm gonna ask you which one you want me to play.
Okay. Okay.
But before we get into that, let the people know, what are you guys all working on in 2025? What can we expect from y'all in 2025?
We're gonna expect the album from Lil Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna expect the album from him, and we got a couple shows. We got a show in Vegas, and we also got this event that we do in Kansas City called the July Jump Off. It's one of the biggest events that Kansas City had that me and my wife are over, and I'm talking about big bounce houses, horse rides, balloon clown creations, face paintings, water balloon fight. It's a lot of stuff. We give away clothes, food, shoes, everything. Wow. But that's what we're working on right now. Those two events right there, the Vegas and Kansas City event.
That sounds so fun. Man,
hey, we need to work on something on your way. I've been talking about it for years, but we need to do something where we can come up there and blow the park up or something.
Yes, that would be dope.
Yeah, and all our events is free, so everybody will be able to come out.
That'd be dope. Yeah, we'll definitely bounce some, because I got an idea for you. So
okay,
we'll bounce that off. So that'll be dope. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys, because I know y'all like, what is she doing? Play a song. So we have 3 different songs. One is called Blacktop. Salam. Is it Salam? Shalom. I knew I was gonna do that. See, there I go. And then Growing Pain. So which one do you want them to hear?
Let's go with Blacktop.
Oh, and y'all know what's funny? It's literally on the top. Literally on top. Because I was thinking that one too, but I was like, I'm a little pick, but I like that one.
Yeah, Blacktop is a song I made because a lot of people be coming to me thinking I'm street. They be jealous of who I am because I'm not street, and I'm just coming in peace. No matter if you got beef or not, I don't want any beef. I'm humble. I come in peace. That's what the song is about. Okay.
Listen, y'all, let's get into this. And I know that y'all feeling that because it's 2025. Who wants beef? Unless it's steak or something.
Exactly. Nice one.
Real. Let's get into this Blacktop, y'all.
I ain't street, but I'm far from weak. And the knowledge that I seek got me peeping what you speak. The jealousy got you really want beef, but I'm coming in peace, so you don't know how to greet a king. I ain't street, but I'm far from weak. And the knowledge that I see got me peeping what you speak. The jealousy got you really want beef, but I'm coming in peace, so you don't know how to greet a king.
Yellow talking sidelines, supposed to be Christians. Only got saved just to get a little attention. You tripping the wrong way, you aiming ammunition to ones that be dipped in salt to me getting knowledge, trying to get polished, talking to Abba, yeah, the Father. I know you can't touch me. I'm so cold, you can call me Young Freeze. Dipped in the game, and I don't really mean to brag or boast, but my aim is just to get a dose of those folks that be trying to take out me. It's young Jessie V, in the blood I do bleed.
I ain't street, but I'm far from weak. And the knowledge that I seek got me peeping what you speak. The jealousy got you really want beef, but I'm coming in peace, so you don't know how to greet a king. I ain't street, but I'm far from weak. And the knowledge that I see got me peeping what you speak. The jealousy got you really want beef, but I'm coming in peace, so you don't know how to greet a king.
I ain't never been street. I just stand on my T's, standing on business. All because G.O.D. in the moves that I make no mistakes. Probably why you be hating on me, but it's all in Satan's plan for you to hate, man. I'm gon' keep standing, yeah. Cause God mapped out this plan for you to be Judas, yeah.
I ain't street, but I'm far from weak. And the knowledge that I seek got me peeping what you speak. The jealousy got you really won't beat, but I'm coming in peace, so you don't know how to greet a king. I ain't street, but I'm far from weak. In the knowledge that I see, got me peeping what you speak. The jealousy got you really won't beat, but I'm coming in peace, so you don't know how to greet a king.
Hey, listen, y'all, that was dope. I like that one. I like the message. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like the message. Because you're letting them know, you know, I ain't street, you know, but I'm bringing in that heat.
Yeah, straight up.
And I like that. But yeah, and what I like about it is it's not a boring song. You know, it's still up tempo. It's still something you could bop to in a club, but it's positive still.
Okay, right on. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I know a lot of y'all that's tuned in. If you know, when you think of church, you think of gospel. And me personally, I'm a big believer in God and everything. I'm just not into gospel music. I don't know what it does. Y'all, I know, don't listen. Y'all gonna probably be like she's demonic or whatever.
No.
When I listen to it, it just makes me break down every time. And I'd be like, what just happened? I'm happy. Like, I don't understand. But it's just I cannot handle gospel music unless it's like Kirk Franklin or like Mary Mary or something.
But believe it or not, I'm the same way. To be honest, I really don't listen to gospel music at all. That's why my music don't sound like gospel. I listen to circular music to get the ideas to bring it, to the positivity. Yeah. I can't, like you said, I don't like being in my feelings. I like to be up tempoed. You know, I don't want to be emotional all the time. And like you said, you hear them church songs, you get emotional.
Yes.
And so y'all listening, and all of y'all that's listening, my songs won't have you all in your feelings to where you crying and thinking about Jody that passed away.
For real.
You know, so you can come and listen to my songs, Jessie V, on all platforms.
Yes. Definitely, because like I said, and even you know, it takes me back to what we was talking about, how you do it for the youth. And I'm not gonna lie, you have music like that in church. Oh yeah, you know the youth is coming in there because it's turn every Sunday or Thursday or whatever you do your church.
Nah,
you know.
That's real, yeah, and that's really that. People got to understand that every bait is not for the same fish. You got to change the bait. Change the bait. We've been doing hallelujah, praise God since Moses was here. Now we got to change it up. God is doing a new thing so we can get more of these people that's off these streets. And to think about it, you got more saved people in prison than you do on these streets. That's real. And that's really what I like to reach, the people that are from where I'm from the prisons. That's my next step. I'm working on that too. I'm working on getting concerts in these prisons.
Yes, Moody. Shout out to Jessie. Shout out to Nels D. Shout out to there's a couple of people. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Statchid.
That's my brother. What's up? Shout out Tay Loke. What's good?
Yeah, shout out to you. Who else? There was somebody else. Oh, Michael, and shout out to Michael. I seen y'all. I'm so sorry. We was getting into it real quick. Huge shout out to John as well. He said, "Come on, preacher." Yeah, so basically, Jazzy, the girl that's tuning in, you see her comment below. She said her daughter was dancing to it. She loved it, and her daughter's about to be 1. So just to show you, you know, you were talking about the youth. There you go.
Right. That's it.
Yes.
That's it. And that's what I want to capture, because that's the future.
Yeah.
Now these grown people, I'm just be honest, we're gonna be dead in a minute. Now these young ones, they're gonna be here for a little bit. So I'm trying to change what's coming to be.
Yes. Yeah. Got to keep it
so
going.
If y'all want to listen to some positive music, go on and put in JSSIEV period. Put that in. Put it in there. But thank you so much, for real. Your energy is dope, and thank you.
You are very welcome. No problem. And thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you for always supporting. Because, you know, a lot of people, I appreciate all the support and love as well. And without y'all, you know, the show wouldn't be where it's at or continue to go. So I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all keep it going all the time.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Oh, somebody said, what's the name of the song? It's called Blacktop. Is that on all major music platforms?
Yes. It's on my album I just dropped on December the 30th called Shalom 2. It's on Shalom 2. You can look, it's on all platforms. Jessie V Blacktop. Just put it in. And the black is spelled B-L-A-K-C. It's spelled B-L-A-K-C for a reason, because I'm from Kansas City.
I did notice that you do that. Even when you had your group with your siblings, what was it? KC Mobucks?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like
We
you
try to keep
KC,
it tied in. Yeah, keep it tied in. Especially now, we the champs. Kansas City Chiefs. You gotta keep it tied in now. Because hey, I apologize to everybody listening, but I believe we gonna win the Super Bowl again this year.
yes. Okay, yes. Just so Jazzy B said she's about to download the song now, and she's actually going to play it at her daughter's first birthday party coming up. So yes.
Whoa, that's big. Thank you. As a matter of fact, if she add me on Facebook, I send her a shirt or something. Tell her to add me on Facebook. I can send you one of my merch. It's called Blackface. My son also got on the shirt too. We got collar shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever. Yeah, you send me your information too. I got you too, sis. Yeah,
okay, bet. Photo shoot time, Jazz B. Yes. And happy birthday to Moody. Her birthday's coming up, so he shout out to Moody.
Yes, happy birthday.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm super excited. Thank you again for coming on the show. But before we go, we ain't done. I want to know if you have any advice to anybody upcoming, whether it's music, becoming a business owner, wanting to become a pastor, or even just a community leader. What would your advice be to them?
My advice would be research your knowledge. Don't listen to humanity. Humanity will fail you at all times. Whatever you want to be is in a book. Don't be scared to research knowledge. That is my advice, because that's what it's about. If you are informed, you are saved. To be informed is to be saved. All the information, it don't matter what kind of information it is. You can utilize it to keep away from something, or you can utilize it to bring it closer to you. Whatever it is, research. You can do it. All you got to do is know what you're doing. Know what you're doing, know what you're dealing with, and know how to deal with it. Know what you're doing, know what you're dealing with, and know how to deal with it. That's it.
That's it. And take your time. Try to pace yourself. And it's so funny you brought that up today, because I felt like I was in a situation like that. I was trying to work on my resume, because I haven't done that in a while. I've been with my job for like 9-10 years. So it's always good to just touch up on your resume for future reference. You never know.
Right.
And I felt like I never updated my accomplishments or anything like that. So I was updating my stuff, and I'm like, I don't remember how to do this. Like, how do I? So, I go on my computer, I start researching. I'm like, Tara, calm down. There's such thing as Google. Look up some things. You got
research.
Yes. So, I was able to get that done. But, so you're right about that. Research.
Yes, that's what it's about. I'm telling you, the more you research, the more you can know. I'm telling you, information told can be false information given, but information read can be factuality.
Facts.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real. That's what I teach my children every day. Research. Hey, I don't know it. I'm telling you straight up. I don't know that, bro. Go get a book or something. I don't know nothing about that.
That is me real quick. When my son come home with that math homework, he'd be like, Mom, that ain't me.
Excuse me. You sound like me. Go to your mama. Take that to Isha. Go get Isha. Come help them kids.
Yeah,
they want to do some music. You want to record? Then come get me. Come on.
Right. Like, that is not me.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So, another question, because there are some people out there that don't go to church, not because they don't believe, they just don't step foot in church. Like for instance, me personally, use a perfect example. So I'm not putting anybody out there. I don't, but that's because I believe when it comes to church, sometimes the people who are preaching it, or the people who are in the building, or how should I put it? They shouldn't be in the building. Worshiping the things they do based off the actions that they do. So me personally, I don't go there, but I do it at the comfort of my home. So for you, you mentioned that you have your ministries with your wife. Do you guys have it online where people are able to watch it from home?
Yes. See, we actually do our service from home. We don't go and do our, like you said, it's too much going on to where it's false knowledge being taught and preached, and I'm trying to guard this of my children. And if they get too much of knowledge going into here, it destroys this. So I capture them and we study together. We all come together on Sundays and Wednesdays, and we come together. We read. They got questions. We all come together, researches. My wife got a question, whatever. You know, even my baby boy, my little son, his name is King. He's younger than him, his little brother. He knows. He comes and he researches with us. He, you know, because it's all about all of us not learning.
Yeah,
it ain't about just me. They have to know what I know. Everybody, you know, that's the only way it's going to last. If you want something to last, that's how Jesus became who Jesus is, because everybody knew what he knew. They might not couldn't perform the actions of the knowledge that was taught, but they knew what he knew, you know. So it's okay to me if you're sitting at home, as long as the spirit is there. There's nothing wrong with that, because like you said, all these people ain't doing what they supposed to, and they ain't teaching what they supposed to.
exactly.
Just for example, I don't celebrate no holidays. This is one reason why I don't go to these churches, because if you research, all this stuff is pagan, and the Bible said we shouldn't do pagan things. So these churches is having all of these things that the Bible say don't do. So that's what made me stop going to the services and having it in my house, and we research it ourselves. But yes, it's on One Mob. Our it's on Facebook. It's called One Mob, WUNMOB Church. And we go live every Wednesday and Sunday.
Every Wednesday
and we are Hebrew. Not to cut you off, we Hebrew. For those that don't know, we are Hebrew, not Christians.
I was going to ask that next. Because, you know, some people, you know.
Yeah.
But that's dope. I mean, I always encourage everybody, no matter of, you know, your religion, check it out. You know what I mean? Check it out. And then if you don't vibe with it, you don't vibe with it. But at least you checked it out, you know. But I you know, there's a lot of times when people don't kind of experience a little bit of each one, but they're so biased to one because only they grew up in that. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people got to give it a chance. And, you know, what's for you is for you. And every family member don't have to be the same if that's not.
Exactly. Because look, check this out. I researched how I became Hebrew was I researched all the studies when I was in prison. Islamic, Buddhism, Satanism. I researched it all. I got all of my books too. I got 4 or 5 bookshelves in my house that that's important. But I researched all of those, and that's how I came to my conclusion. And like you said, I'm not trying to put my knowledge on nobody else or make you be who I am. But if you research what I'm saying, you will see what I'm saying is factuality and truth. So if you don't like truth, you don't go by truth. Don't go by truth. You know? But
it's all optional, but at least say that you experienced it to know that what you're saying is factual.
Exactly. But to be informed is to be saved. Remember, everybody, get that knowledge. You cannot have no power. That's why, think about this. Why do you think they got secret society? Because knowledge is power. The knowledge that's behind that secret society holds power. So everything that you learn can bring forth some power is according to how you utilize the information.
Yeah, very true. Now, the One Mob that you mentioned, when we're done with this, are you able to actually put the link in the comments? That way people can just click. Okay.
Sure can.
We're
gonna be on. I was about to say we're gonna be on here Sunday. You should check us out.
Oh, I'm in there. Me and Jessie V, we're gonna watch it.
Straight up. I appreciate y'all for real. And that lady, her name is Jessie V.
Yep.
Tell her to send her information so I can send her daughter the shirt, her shirt or something.
Okay, I'll tell her.
If she's still watching, send it.
Yes, Jessie. Make sure that you get that over to him. If not, I'll message her after and let her know too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, nope. She's in there. She said, and will.
Right on. Appreciate the support for real.
Absolutely. So before we go, do you have any special shout out you want to give tonight?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my son, man. He's coming out of his shell. Came to me the other day. He said he wanted to do this music, and we gonna rock with it. And I want to give a shout out to my parents, to my little bro Tay, my little brothers that's locked up, Jamal, my big brother locked up, Raymond, and everybody that has been supporting us. Better yet, I want to give a shout out to you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
everything. You have always been supportive since I met you through the last platform. You have, and I thank you. And we gonna meet face to face. Watch, I'm gonna have this event. I need you to. We gonna link. I'm gonna have an event up there. For real.
Yep, I got a good spot in mind, so that's why I'm like, we're gonna link.
All right, man. Thank you so much for real, Queen.
You're very welcome.
Keep queening and keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And same to y'all, keep being great, keep, informing the youth on what's going on, making them aware and supporting them on the process. And I wish the best for y'all, you and your wife and your children.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. No problem. Make sure that y'all go ahead and follow Jessie V on social media.
Yes.
The little duty got a social media too?
No, yet. What we doing, we building up the audience first, and then get it going. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do it the old way. You know, it wasn't social media back then. They had to build the audience up. Then you go run and get the CD.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, make sure that y'all be on the lookout for Little Duty, because like he said, February 14th is going down. He dropping. Okay, he dropping a new song. I'm super excited. Please tag me when that drop, because I want to hear it.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna set something up. Once his stuff drop, he gonna be on it by himself. He gotta break that shyness.
Yes. I would love to have him on the show. And we can even honestly, my son is into, podcasts and everything. So I even bring him on and have him ask the questions, for him.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah.
That'd be super dope.
Yeah,
he's waiting. So I'm like, well, here you go.
Right.
So we'll make it work. Hey, one thing about Hot X's Mag, I love the kids. So we're gonna do anything for the children.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
So make sure y'all follow us on social media. That is it, you guys. We out of here for tonight. If y'all work tomorrow, make sure y'all get some rest, because I don't know about y'all, but a girl is sleepy.
All right. Be blessed, sis, and thank you.
Absolutely, no problem. And we out of here for tonight, you guys. Peace.